Hey everyone, Melanie Muenchinger here, illustrator for Gina K Designs. Today I have a new project for you with my holiday frame filler set. It is now back in stock at Gina K Designs. Today's project, I'm going to be creating this banner scene. This is so fun for a number of different occasions. We're going to be using this line art banner and then the two-step elements that I have included in the set. For today's project, really minimal supplies. We're going to be needing this stamp set and just a piece of white Pure Luxury cardstock. This is the heavy base weight, so it's nice and thick, 4 1/4 inches by 11, scored at 5 1/2. The ink pads that we're going to be using today, I've got the Gina K Black Onyx, and then I'm using these fun little Gina K cubes. So these are colors that we already have in the full-size pads. Really nice way though to grow or supplement your collection if you don't have all the pads yet. I'm using the Jelly Bean Green, the Passionate Pink, the Turquoise Sea, and the Wild Lilac. These are all really fun for spring and summer. You can get 2 of these cubes for the price of 1 full-size pad, and they use the same re-inker, so it's a really good value, and there's some fun specific techniques you can do with cubes. So we're going to be showing those in different videos. In addition to the ink and the cardstock, you're just going to be needing some acrylic blocks. I've got one that is 3 1/2 inches wide for stamping that border, and then I like to use a really small block whenever I have really tiny elements like that. It just keeps from rocking the stamp. Then we're going to be using a sponge dauber for that sky, and this next part is optional. If you would like to create a stencil, I'm going to show you how to do that, either by using just some regular copy paper, a sticky note, or just some cardstock. I'm going to use this cardstock stencil that I did today with just some scissors and just creating your own scallop. You can make some really fun, whimsical clouds. Now here is one that I did where I just kind of free-handed my sponging onto it, and that gives kind of a more realistic, impressionistic look. But this is really fun for something as whimsical as these banners. And as you can also see, I added some little balloons here, and these are made with those two-step egg elements. Let's get started on this card. All right, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to stamp out our banner. So I'm going to begin by inking this up in the black onyx, and I want it going off the edges of the card as though we are looking up and you have these high banners hanging, and I want them going back and forth on my card. Okay, now I'm going to make a longer banner going this way and have a slight curve to them, and so I'm just going to continue that curve. Okay, and then my last one is going to be going this way, and I've saved myself some room up at the top for my greeting. Now we're going to go in and fill in. Actually, let me go ahead and add my greeting now since I've got the black pad out already. So we're going to do a happy birthday. And you can do this for a graduation in the graduation colors or a shower, but I'm always needing more birthday cards. So I'm going to just do the birthday again. So happy and birthday. All right, and this set coordinates with my holiday frame set, so if you want to already have a layout ready to go, you could use this with the frame. This banner, when it's stamped once, goes all the way across that circle frame. All right, so let's get to filling in all these little colored flags on our banner. So I'm going to take this small block, and I'm going to go in the order of how dark the inks are, and that's going to keep me from getting my stamp looking too muddy or mixing the colors without having to actually go and clean it each time. So you see that fits in there just perfectly, and I'm just skipping around. And you can also stamp off if you want to create some lighter coordinating shades, and if you get off a little bit, that's okay. Trying not to get in the way here so that you can see everything I'm doing. Put one up here. And I'm just going to tap that off. And we'll switch to the pink now. Or excuse me, that's the pink. do a lighter pink one up here. Here. Okay. And I'm going to switch to my turquoise C. These colors are so pretty. Okay. And if you get off just a little bit, looks cute offset. It's like a little more retro looking, so don't worry about that. Here. And yeah, I think I'll do one more here. Okay, and we're going to end with that wild lilac. So here. Okay, and that just looks so graphic, just like that. But I want to show you how we can spice this up a little bit more. So now I want to take this tiny little triangle, and I'm going to use the pink. And this is to make a little tiny flag in between. You just line it up on the string in between the little banners. So just right up against the line. I'm just going to skip and do every other one. And then I'm going to go fill that back in with the purple. And if you enjoy two-step stamping and elemental sets, you're just going to love this so much. It is so fun to make different little patterned banners. Now we're going to do it with the purple, actually, I said. So let me do that. Here, here. And then if you want to put little themed images on here, let's say for a baby shower or for Christmas, St. Patrick's Day, I have got little bitty images that are sized to fit these different little banners in my fabulous holiday fillers set. I'll show you that real quick. So you see all these tiny little images on here that go with these different greetings. These will all work on those little banners. But today I'm just doing the little patterns here. So now we have these little V-shaped images. So I'm going to use the solid one first. I'm going to do the purple because this is going to show up on almost all the colors. So you can put this low, or you can put it high, or turn it over. You can make them stacked. You can have it fill in the very bottom. So I'm just having just the different ones just go around, kind of skipping some spaces so I can go back in with the other colors. Here. And now let's do that dotted one. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to do some purple with that. And this looks like just a little stitching at the edge, or like a hem. It's so fun to just fill these in however you want, and then you can go in and you can make patterns with the two different ones. Okay, you can leave some of them blank too. And then we also have this little teeny tiny flower, and so you could use these on some of them if you wish. Just decorate it however you want. And then we'll do our sky. Okay. All right. So now that we're done with that, let's get our sky done. Oh, and I'll do my balloons at the end. Okay, so we're going to take our turquoise C. So I want to do this in layers so you can see with and without the balloons. So what I did here, I took the top of the sticky note so I can have that sticky edge along where my sponging is going to be. And then you just want to alternate large and small scallops. And you can go back and trim them if you don't like the shape that you originally get. But then you're going to be able to lay this right onto the card and then go around that. But I went ahead, and because it's nice to have a cloud stencil, I went ahead and just cut this from a scrap of this black that I had. So I'm just going to tap, tap, tap on here, swirl it off just so that I can get some of the excess ink so it's not too dark. And then I'm going to go up right against the edge of that stencil. And I like to work from the bottom usually, okay? And then we're going to shift this up. And you always want to kind of turn the stencil so that you're getting it in a different place. Okay. And then I'm going to do some up here. And that's it. Really quick. Now let's add those balloons. So what I'm going to do, I've got a chevron, a plaid, a solid, and then a polka dot. So I'm going to use the chevron here. And I'm going to use this little block again. And I think I'm going to use the pink again, the Passionate Pink. And I'm going to unfold that so it doesn't pop up. So I'm going to put one down here, and then right here as if it's off in the distance. And then I'm going to put one up here. Then what you can do, this is optional if you want to have the outline on this. You can leave it open or not, but since I did the outline on the other ones, on the banner, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I stamped that off on that one since it's off in the distance. Okay. And then to make that little tie part of our balloon, we've already got this little triangle here. I can't remember if I noticed that that was going to work when I was designing the set elements, but I love that I have that now. So then I stamped that off for the lighter color. And then right there. And then on one of the cards that I did, I'll show you again, I actually just took a black pen and drew the little strings for my balloons, but then I realized I've got these little arcs on here for going around that circle frame and the dots and the dashes. So that would be really cute to use the dotted border there. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's something that's really fun about your longer clear stamps, is that they are a little bit flexible. And so you can actually manipulate them a little bit on the block. It's not going to stay forever. It'll kind of come stuck. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that right there. And then I'm going to turn it to have it going another way. There. And this one. Okay. And that's it. Card's complete. So I hope this gives you lots of ideas for how you can use these different banners. Just so many different ideas for how you can use them with different colors for different holidays. But please visit my blog, Hands, Head, and Heart, for more ideas and inspiration using all of our stamp sets from Gina K Designs, and visit us on Stamp TV. Thank you for watching today. God bless.